YouTube, what's up guys? So I am going to do a react review video, whatever that is. I haven't done one in a while, but I just realized I haven't, I don't think I have. Let me make sure. I'm gonna just do a quick Google search and make sure I haven't reviewed my live, skate, die part. Because that's what I'm doing right now, right here. Nope, we haven't. All right, so the YouTube video is Andy Schrock dash live, skate, die street part, which this came out a long time ago. This came out, 2014, I think it was. And it was at a time where I wasn't able to skateboard a lot. I still was like, it was very common that I was like working my job still. I do have a college education, but I wasn't using it. I was like serving tables and I was working like a bunch of jobs when I started doing all this skateboarding and YouTube stuff. And I wasn't able to, when I was filming for this street part, I wasn't able to skate for more than like 40 minutes a week. So that doesn't let you like get your stuff back or like really get in the groove of things. So I had a lot of trouble for filming for it, but I did it. And it was my first video part in years and I was happy in that aspect, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I did not want to throw in. So I'm gonna review it. Let's watch it. You can watch it yourself after this, or you can watch it with me right now. Either way, let's see what I think. Years later, 2019, 5 years later. Has it been 5 years? All right. All right. So what's the best thing to do with rollerblades? It has like this is actually, I like this part. I wish I would have done more of these. So this is me just, I used to do a bunch of prank videos. And yeah, I just thought it was funny to fall on rollerblades. And they're really easy to fall with and look silly doing it. And then this is Aaron Cairo pranked me. I had no idea that was happening. I don't know, you know, on YouTube, you always gotta wonder if people are like faking it or creating these situations. I try not to do that in my videos ever, and I don't know if people thought that was fake, but I had no idea that was happening.
I don't have any more clothes.
Yeah, and I was gross and cakey and sweaty and gross for the rest of the day. That wasn't fun.
You're building the tension.
There we go. Lemon meringue pie is not that fun because it doesn't, like cake sticks to you and soft and fluffy, it's like a pillow.
Gosh.
Not pie.
Hello, Thomas.
Okay, so I'm yelling at Thomas right there because he told me I could go and I was about to like get ready to go and then I saw a car, so it freaked me out. And I didn't do it. I've always wanted to go back and tail kickflip into this. It is big. I don't know if it looks that big, but it is kind of freaky going into. Dramatic drama. This song is Divinity Destroyed, which they're not a band anymore, but I love them. Just a bunch of shots of me sucking here. Heel flip. That was a little weird and hard to do. And I never knew if you could tell. I didn't know if the normal person recognized this, but that's actually a one-footed nose grind, which I can do those. Like I said, I only had 40 minutes a week, pretty much. The important part is that I usually had less than an hour to skate. So I often couldn't redo tricks or I'd have to settle, and I wish I would have lifted my foot farther off that, but I didn't, and that's what got into my video part. I like the line, I just wish I would have done it better. Crib grind, that's like the easiest rail in the world to skate. I'm hyped that I did that crib grind. It's still there too. I need to go back and do more, but I always grew up skating handrails, so like it was important to me to have some handrail tricks in this part. That's just a massive ditch. I feel like it's not that hard to skate, it's just big and mellow. Not acceptable. That was like a nose slide, sex change, back tail stall. It didn't even slide. It was a nose stall, sex change, back tail. And I know I can do that trick and I've slid them before, but that being said, I still rolled in and rolled away, so at least there's that, but you know, if you're a skateboarder, you know that it could have been better. It's a cool trick, I'm hyped on that. That was Carry Gets Mini Ramp, which is probably the only reason why I put it in at the time. I was like, oh yeah, that's Carry. I grew up watching Carry Gets. I was like, I still am a huge fan of that dude. I love that guy. It was really cool. He let us skate his mini ramp. We skated with him a couple times back in the day. Eating it at Drexel. I wonder if that rail still exists. I love flat bars, so a little flat bar to drop is my favorite thing. I got it right up the butt crack right there, FYI. And you know, we got kicked out of that spot a few times, and that was the best one I did. It messed with my head falling slant, because I slammed a few times on it, the first fall being the worst, and I know I could have done that right. It was just really freaky doing it on a low rail that if you messed up, you fell much further than it was low. This is the most, I did not want to put this line in there at all. I guess it could be worse, like but I ate it. I was good for eating it. That was bad in so many ways. So it was like it didn't slide. The nose slide, the switch nose slide, shove it to nose slide. It didn't slide, and then my foot. Can we get a pause of that? Look at that. It's like toe heavy. There's more toe than there is heel on the skateboard. Whatever. But like I said, I didn't have time. I didn't have time to redo things. And I was like, hit a bottle. I like the bottle hitting better than I like the trick. All right. Little varial flip. That was a temple in Philadelphia. We used to skate Philly a lot. Boom. All right, there's that varial flip. And then I do like that. I did like that was like, so you can see the intro drop in the background. And I went back to try to tail 3-flip for, I think, the Take Over the World part. It wasn't happening. It was weird because the ledge isn't crisp. It's like rounded, so it's hard to get a pop off of. And then this. I can't believe I did that. A front blunt shove it on that. I mean, I could do it now, but just at the time, I don't think I was that good, and that surprised me when I landed it. Not bad. See, that's a good starter trick, okay? Then we're gonna do a flat ground kickflip, which usually shouldn't be in a line. And then I should have done a 3-flip, but instead I did a back 180 because I had to settle. This was my most settled part in the world. And then I did the 3-flip with a hand touch. I think hopefully that's the only hand touch in this part, but when it came time to edit, I was like, I didn't have a lot to work with, so I had to suck it up. There's a million roll-ups to this. You know, I think Ninja might have reviewed that. I was actually pretty hyped on that trick. It's not that hard, but it was fun, and I think it looks kind of cool. It'd be cooler if I did a legit kickflip bar ride and like with my back, and then I ollied out to right here. Holy cutting! There's a lot of cuts there. I was really hyped on this trick just because when I actually kind of ollied. And then, was this the kickflip back? Yeah, kickflip back 50-50, 3 shove. And for my Take Over the World part, I went to do a kickflip 5-0, 3 shove, which is a much cooler trick I mean, clearly it's a better trick, but it's like light years better than a 50-50. A 50-50 is kind of like, I don't know. And it kind of looked like I was trying to 5-0 in that. I wasn't. I was just trying to kill a 50-50 and that's how I got into it. But I did go back and try it. And then there's Thomas being Thomas. Dude, I went back a few times and that scared me. I don't know why, because you had to go kind of fast to clear a gap. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a gap to back lip. Like, that's not just a little curb. It's probably like, it's not quite a sidewalk. It's probably like 2 feet, but it was enough that if that back lip didn't, like, gapping out to a back lip that wouldn't slide, you're just gonna get tossed down this embankment that goes to the river, and it wouldn't have been fun. I did it. I did it okay. With me rollerblading. And see this? All right, this clip right here. So that hand touch, right? I didn't want to use that, but on the one I landed decent. Aaron, I don't know if you can tell by the angle of that, you can't even see my board. So to show the top angle, I used the sloppy one, and then I backed it up with this cleaner one. So that's like the one time where I have an explanation why the hand touch was in there. I love that shot. Dude, like, this was a dialed in trick. I didn't care about this trick, but I love that when you hit it, it immediately goes up to just an honest, shocked Sam Tabor. I'm gonna watch it again. It's the most Sam Tabor face ever. Yeah, and then with the dramatic beats, I really like that part of the part in the song. And I think this is my ender. Yeah, I was super hyped on that. This was the first day of a skate trip we were filming for this part, and I nailed that. And when you nail a trick that you really are looking, like, trying to get at the beginning of your trip, it makes the whole rest of the trip amazing, and I was probably in a good mood the rest of the trip, and I was happy. I think that's we had 3 angles of that. Oh, no, it's not my ender. Yeah, funny enough, I went back and did that ender again, which is something I always wanted to do in the streets. That ledge is really low, but not in a good way. Like, I could have done it on a bigger ledge, but I didn't have a lot of options here in Cincinnati, and it was hard to actually, like, because you have to, like, pop over a crack. It's just weird, funky spot, but I was just happy to hit it in the streets. But I went back for a YouTube video and totally landed it again, just like a few months later.
You know,
Oh, this is probably the best part of my part. There you go. Those stop signs are so good to do that on. All right, so there you go. Now that I'm talking about this, I realize that Ninja, I might have mentioned it in my rambling, but Ninja reviewed this, which he's my friend, and rightfully so. I had a worse idea of this part before I clicked on this. As I watch it now, I was like, no, you know what? I definitely put some tricks in there that I didn't want to put in, but at that time in my life, knowing what I was going through and knowing what I was dealing with as far as scheduling and stuff, I'm actually kind of hyped on it. It's solid for what it is for the most part. There's definitely some things that are kind of gross, but overall, I'm not that bummed on it. Maybe I should do it with my Take Over the World part. But if you guys like this, let me know, and I'll review my Take Over the World part, which is a better part. I like that one much more, and that is it. Hope you guys liked hanging out with me. If you guys want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. If you need skateboarding gear, I have an online skate shop, theshredquarters.com, and if you have a local shop, please support them. They can always carry our gear, but if not, we have you. That is it. You guys have a good one. I will see you very soon with another video. Goodbye, bye. It's funny, actually, it's telling me to watch a Ninja Lifestyle video right here, and then a bunch of nerdy magic stuff, because I'm a nerd. Oh, and right above it, there's an Aaron Cairo lip. That's what I should do. I should start reviewing my friends. Not to cop Ninja stuff too much, because he does that a little bit. I could talk to him. I'll chat with him. Thumbs up if you want to see me review Aaron Cairo. I would just talk good about him, because his parts are fantastic. Maybe I could be meaner. We'll see.